there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is PunFood, or just Pun if you prefer, and welcome to our first episode of the post-game, and these Sprixies have something they want to show us, I guess. Okay. That's a rocket, or spaceship, but my question is about those, like, tools. Like, we just see them wave them around, you know, like that and whatnot. Do they actually, and then we hear, like, hammering noises. Do they actually, like, use the tools? Or are the tools just, like, magic devices that auto-build? You know what, let's get going. It's not too important. Anyway. Here we are. Like any good Mario game, it has more worlds after you beat the game. A new world is opened. And herein lies the reason that 3D World might just be my favorite Mario game, like, ever. We're now in World Star, which is all the way out here. You know, guess it's more so supposed to be in space. But World Star features a bunch of cool, more challenging levels, supposedly. Anyway, this is Rainbow Run. This is basically, I guess, our Rainbow Road substitute. You know, Rainbow Road's a Mario Kart thing, so I guess this is more like a, you know, kinda Rainbow Road, kinda not. But basically, we just want to... It's basically placed like any other level. I need to lower the volume on my headset so I don't... Anyway, and now... I need to, get these things down to the bottom there. Ooh, barely. That timing can be a little tricky on that last one. Oh, they're using, a remix of the classic Mario Bros, Overworld theme. I feel like I knew that, but it's just like, you know, this level definitely feels very, like, you know, it's rainbow themed, so maybe, you know, it should have been the last level in the game. But I think it feels rainbow themed enough where it's like, or like, it feels, you know, like, yeah, it could have been the last level theoretically. But I think in this case, to me, it feels more, it feels better acting as an introduction to the secret World Star. Is the World Star a secret? I don't know if it really counts as a secret world. Like, because they literally hint at it, you know. Though I guess if you're playing the game for the first time, you don't know it exists, but it's like, it's hard to really call it a secret. I feel like everybody knows about the existence of the worlds after beating the game. Wait. Oh, okay. No, I'll keep the Fire Flower. But that's like instance number 5 of Mega Mushrooms. Is the music building as I'm completing more panels? Or is it just at that point in the song where it loops? Also, Zelda reference. Fun stuff. I feel like this has got to be a remix of that theme that we haven't heard before, just because in any other game, because like when Zelda references Zelda 1's music, it's usually in the game, in the style of the game that, you know, of the game it's being, you know, referenced in. So I guess like in this game too, you know, it kind of counts for that. But I don't know. I guess it's more of a, I can't decide if that's how it always sounded, or if that's more of a 3D World, you know, exclusive type deal. Like, this does kind of feel like it should be the last level in a special world, but I guess it also feels like it's a great introductory level. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just a fun level. Definitely not... Is it my favorite in the world? I don't think so. But, yeah, checkpoint flag. Making good progress on the stamps, though. So that's always good. How many levels are in this world again? I want to say there's like... Well, I want to say, oh, it'll literally tell me. There's 9 plus Captain Toad. Compared to this world, which had, like, also 9, like, full levels, plus some blockades and a mystery house. So this world is technically shorter, but I think the levels are a bit more challenging than what you experience throughout the main game. Anyway, Super Galaxy. You're just missing one word there. These are interesting platforms that I don't think we really see anywhere else in the game. I don't even know if they appear outside of this level. And if they did, it's probably for a very specific level. Okay. Gotta be really careful there. Don't want to accidentally destroy that block. I also don't think there are any power-ups in this level. But you also have to be careful there, because those platforms will flip over as you try to run over them. I think it's a pretty fun platforming idea. Although I will say that was a close one. I don't know. I think it's a cute level. And these Octo Goombas, I believe, is their official name. I think that's their official name. Can only be killed with ground pounds. Not even cat swipes or anything of the sort will work on them. Okay. So, we're waiting for this to flip over. Then we can do that. We have the stamp, so we're just missing the last green star. Which might be just the slightest bit painful. It's being guarded by an Octo Goomba. I'm fine, I'm fine. Using the cat suit is part of the plan. I promise. No, I don't promise that. That's a promise I can't keep. Like, preferably I would have liked to keep the cat suit, but if I have to sacrifice it for the last green star, that's fine. Hey, Rosalina. Nice to see you here, I guess, outside of Super Mario Galaxy. Anyway. Nice of you to join me for the end of level thing. And you get Rosalina reading to some Lumas. That's a cute little stamp, but I don't know. Anyway. You can now play as a new character. That's right, by beating World Star Dash 2 as opposed to just unlocking World Star or Star Dash 1. But by beating Star Dash 2, you unlock a new star to play as. Get it? Because, like, character, you know, but, like, star and whatever. Anyway, Rosalina's unique gimmick is that she's the slowest. No, it's that she has access to the spin jump from Galaxy. This, however, only applies when she is, it gives you a bit of extra height on a jump, and helps with your horizontal distance. Thus, technically, if you don't really need her speed, makes Rosalina the best character in the game. I don't think she can jump as high as Luigi, and she can't float like Peach, but she can effectively float like Peach, as long as she doesn't have a power-up. Or, you know. Rosalina, I think, despite being the slowest character, plays faster than Peach. What I mean is, like, Peach, you have to hold down the button to float, versus Rosalina, where you just kind of tap it, and you're set to just kind of, you know, do stuff like that. This doesn't have anything. Okay. Just... I forget if there's stuff in these. Doesn't look like it. Oh, right, boomerang. That's fine, actually, because, like I said, the spin only works if you are, don't have a power-up. You don't even need to do the thing as it asks, you can just grab that star. But yeah, it does create a slight issue where, in some cases, you know, getting a power-up basically gets rid of your unique ability to spin. I mean, it's a solid way to balance it out, because otherwise, you know, having access to a power-up and a spin attack might be, you know, a little bit too powerful. But it also makes it hard to play as Rosalina, to justify playing as Rosalina, when in any given level you might need a cat suit or a fire flower, rarely, or, you know, a Tanuki suit, or, you know, boomerang suit, whatever. You might need a power-up to get a star, and you just can't do that, or, like, there's, you know, no point to playing as Rosalina. I don't know. I really like playing as Rosalina when I just have, you know, the spin move, but I think Rosalina might be my least favorite. The Toad might be worse. Like, I think my issue with the Toad is, or my issue with Rosalina is her color scheme is okay. I'm still not used to her physics, I guess. I keep expecting to use the spin jump, but I accidentally slide against the wall. You can't spin jump when sliding against the wall, apparently. Luckily I don't have to re-grab. Oh my god! No is right. What was I gonna say? My overall issue with Rosalina comes down to color scheme. Like, I don't know, Luigi's cool, he's wearing green. You know, Peach is cool, the pink for, the other stuff works. Mario has all the generic things. Toad is blue, which, isn't as cool. Rosalina, however, at least with the boomerang suit, which is probably my favorite power-up, doesn't do as well. Like, I think Rosalina's boomerang suit definitely needs work, when it comes to being a good color design. I'm just not a big fan of that, you know, like, it works for her, like, with her dress, but, like, what? Oh my god. I think the color scheme works, for just in this form, but, in the boomerang suit specifically, I don't think it works. I think the other thing is, like, the Tanuki suit and cat suit kind of make up for, like, you know, oh, you can climb and you have increased, you know, mobility and stuff, you know, floating. But the boomerang suit and fire flower don't give you an extra move that helps with your air time. Meaning that in practice, like right now, I am seriously debating if I want to even use the boomerang suit, or if I want to, what do you want to call it? If I want to just take damage like I just did. Unfortunately, the extra height from doing the spin doesn't apply multiple times over. And now that was really close. Alright. I think the issue is I need to... Nope. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Who needs friends or a double cherry? Or anything resembling two people. Anyway. Finally we beat that level. It took me a while. I don't know. I think Rosalina's fine, I think, but also she just represents to me, like, definitely second most favorite character to play as after Princess Peach, because the spin attack is just so good for movement, but it's just not as successful. Like, if she had the spin attack in every form, probably play as her all the time. But she doesn't, so... I don't know. Anyway, the Great Gold Pole. This is a fun level, not because I think the level design itself is clever, but I think it's a great twist. So I guess I better try to hit the top of the gold pole, and it flies away. So now we're chasing it down, and hopefully I didn't waste too much time, and we can hopefully get all the green stars. And I already failed. Okay. The one problem with the level design actually in this level is that it's sort of centered around you catching up to the gold pole as fast as possible. It tries to incentivize you to primarily chase after the gold pole. Like, with all the boost panels and stuff. Anyway. Don't want you getting in my way. This is a fun level. That jump is important to make for the green star because, sorry, trying not to fall. This level is built around, like, donut blocks, cloud platforms, other, blocks and such. But now the hardest part of the level, getting the top. Oh no. This is... Nope. If I want the top of this gold pole, I'm just gonna let the time run out. It's such a short level, I just want to see how far I can go. The answer is that far. Back to Rosalina, yeah. Her spin attack is really great, and again, I'd love to use it more. The problem is power-ups, you know. So that's probably why I primarily play as Peach as opposed to, you know, as opposed to Rosalina in these circumstances. Right now, the only way to get to the top... The other problem is the spin attack actually, despite looking like it would conserve your momentum, actually does the opposite and gets rid of your momentum entirely. So... now I just have to get significantly ahead of the stupid goal pole, which should be about here. Never mind. Gonna try again. Okay. I think from here on out, you've already seen me get all the green stars and the stamp. So I think I'm just gonna probably end up cutting to when I actually successfully land on top of the goal pole. Okay, well, I didn't mean to accidentally grab the goal pole there. Getting to the top of this goal pole is really hard. I I don't have Peach for her float. I don't have, I have the spin attack, but it feels like the spin attack just isn't working for me. So beat the level, and I'll be back after actually getting the top of the goal pole. I kind of forgot this level existed. And normally it's not too much hassle to actually get the top of the goal pole, but that's when I'm not recording for an audience. So I'll see you when I get the top. Okay. For a second there, it looked like the goal pole knew I was trying to land on top of it, and it stopped, which I'm gonna guess that they programmed that, so it was actually possible. But yeah, it's definitely an annoying one to get the top of, especially with Peach. I don't think it's as bad. With Rosalina, it's a little difficult. Anyway, here's this, which shows us Cat Mario. Okay. Now, guess we'll do the Captain Toad level, because we're here. I think World Star is an okay world. I think this might be one of my favorite Captain Toad levels in the game, just because it plays with spatial reasoning, something that I excel at. You know. So, okay, gotta make extra sure careful there. Anything else on that lower floor that I can get to right now? Nope, don't think so. Okay, anything over here that I want to? I think before hitting that switch, I'm gonna grab this star because it would probably be difficult if I didn't. Okay. And the box only rotates one direction, so it's good to know. We want to land on this guy when he's not electrified. I guess I was supposed to somehow get that star. I think I probably just missed something very obvious. Well, right now it's on... Oh, okay. I think I see now what I did wrong. Wait, I'm still missing 2 stars. Oh. Well, that makes me feel less bad about missing that one. Although those guys are going to be slightly annoying to get past. Okay. They just activate too fast. Okay. Now I have to work my way up. Don't want to accidentally fall into them. I could use the mushroom. So... Oh, that... I literally needed to be on top for that one. We'll keep going around in circles until I eventually get back there. I said I'm good at spatial reasoning, but I'm not really showing it, am I? So... Now, what I need to do, is, or I guess what I needed to do in the first place, is I needed to recognize I can only really get to that star from here, and get it. It's all good, though. Not really, too big a deal. I remember that level being cooler, playing with the gravity, or I guess not the gravity, but the orientation of the level. But now I just think it's a little bit, you know, average. I still really like the World 3 Captain Toad.
Let's go.
Super Block Land. This uses 3D Land music, and I think that's why it's called Super Block Land, because the blocks are big, but also 3D Land, I guess, maybe? Charge and Chuck. I think there's... okay, well, there's definitely the Bob-omb in there. And let's grab another one, I guess. Because I think I need to... No? Okay. Is it... Nope, it must be this one then. I feel like they expect you to make more use of the actual things to actually get where you want to go. Or the bombs, I mean. Instead of just, I don't know, ground pounding the thing. Maybe the ground pound thing is supposed to be a hidden secret, you know, so they don't, you know, tell anyone that it exists or whatever. You know, ground pounding to get all those blocks activated. Anyway, I don't know. I remember really enjoying playing as Rosalina, but now I can't help but feel like, you know, I see the flaws. Like, before I just saw the spin attack thing as like a downside for balancing. But now I kind of see the flaw of, like, why would you want to play as Rosalina when you're at your most powerful, you can't even use your signature ability that's supposed to be, like, your thing, you know? That almost didn't seem good. Alright. I don't want to accidentally go in that box. That would be very bad if I did. So, I'm instead gonna do that. And then, well, could have ridden it up to the top, but you can also just wall jump. Which might be how they expect you to do it, considering how it's placed, and they probably don't expect you, and it doesn't seem like they expect you to know about the ground pound technique. Well, maybe this is where they would, like, teach you. I don't know. Anyway. Fun stuff. I don't think my favorite level in this world is this level. It might be the rainbow level. But I can already tell you what level is my least favorite. We haven't gotten to it yet. But I know which level is my least favorite. Oh! Honeycomb Skyway is a pretty good level, but I think it might be Rainbow Run. I think that's what it's called, Rainbow Run? I already forgot, and I literally, like, just played it, you know. Anyway. This is a fun level if you have a boomerang flower. Or, like, any sort of projectile, I guess. It's mostly fun to wipe out all those guys. Yeah. They expect you to have the boomerang from that block. I mean, if I restart the level, I'll get it, obviously. But I'm not gonna just, you know, restart so that I get a boomerang. That would be a little silly. Bit of a waste of time. Although, then again... and no, this doesn't count as an ice level, it just uses the ice physics. Well, I guess I am restarting the level. Not for the boomerang, but just because ice physics. Even if this did count as an ice level, which it doesn't, it wouldn't change the fact that there's still only one ice level in the ice world. You know. Cool. Didn't get all of them, it's fine. Don't even need to go over there. I guess it does avoid the ice. This is a fun level because it plays top-down, so it makes it different, unique, you know, distinct. And I missed out on the boomerang. I didn't miss out, but I failed to keep it. Okay. Honeycomb Skyway definitely is one of the more memorable levels in the game, but I don't think it's particularly my favorite. I think it's just a really memorable level. Though I guess I wouldn't say it's a bad level, but I don't think really any of the levels in the game are bad, so I don't know what that really says, you know. Anyway. You know. And this is what I was saying with, like, Bowser in the last episode. even when we have double cherries, even if we can't make contact damage, we can still have our double cherry clones throw projectiles to attack enemies. And the point is, you know, we weren't immune to contact damage before having clones in the first place. So the idea that they get taken out at just the touch of something is probably wrong, and it's probably more so whenever they take you would take damage, you know, which does seem more accurate. Okay. Anyway. Oh my god. I just need the stamp. This is painful to some extent. There it is. They ask that you keep the boomerang or somehow manage to separate your clones and have one of them do the leap of faith. This level doesn't have checkpoints, I don't think, so, be careful. Also, at the end of the level here, it tasks you with, jumping on these blocks as they fly in instead of, like, because if you wait until after they've already flown in, then I don't think it's really possible to get on top of them. They're not a straight enough surface to wall jump off of, so... Anyway, Octogoomba, weird place to put that sticker, or stamp, considering they don't even appear in this level. Anyway, this level I will have to give credit for. It's not my favorite, it's not my least favorite, and it's still a good level. But I have to give it extra credit for what it does. It is Gargantuan Grotto, and I mean, where is it? Okay, should just be down here then. Down here, this level doesn't necessarily creatively use the Mega Mushroom, but it features the Mega Mushroom as a core part of the level's gameplay. You know, the progression, your progression through the level. Make sure you get up here and get this star. Anyway. So or was that the stamp? So it was the star. Did I get the stamp from the extra jump, or did it just not? I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, avoid getting thrown into that. Right. Oh, right. It's up here. I was like, where's the other Mega Mushroom? No, it's up here. So, you know, take it, and you're now resistant to being blown around by the air geysers. Make sure you get up there for your second green star. And make sure you don't go in that pipe just yet, because the last green star is up through this pipe. And it's a P-switch challenge. So the Mega Mushroom isn't used to cover more distance, it's to have more height going through this challenge, especially with these ones. I don't know if they're even possible within the P-switch time limit without the Mega Mushroom. Also, you can't spin attack while Mega Mushroom, so it's really confined to only, you know, 2, you know, forms. It's like, I'm trying to remember Rosalina is a really fun character to play as when you can spin attack is what I keep coming back to. Because it's just like, you can't spin attack, so, all the time, not when you have a power-up or a, Mega Mushroom. I guess the Mega Mushroom is a power-up. So, but that I guess means that it's just hard for me, appropriate time to give you the Mega Mushroom, I think it's hard for me to be like, Rosalina is probably the best character in the game, with a minor drawback, because it's a very major drawback, and like, you could argue it's better than playing as Mario, But Mario has better speed, and that can be useful for things. Peepa's Fog Bog. This is an okay level. The opening section is basically a key hunt. Just, you know, just kind of going around looking for keys, but also, to some extent, green stars. I forget where this door leads. Is this the one I want? Yeah. That one's kind of hard to get to if you don't have the, if you don't use the door. Oh, okay. What you have to do with this thing is you have to go over here to where these Peepas are tormenting Captain Toad. And get the star. There are also a couple other things you can do with the star, enemies to kill and such, but that's the big one that you have to do, because I don't think there's any other way to kill the Peepas. But yeah, it's mostly a hunt for hope you don't mind if I take those guys out. It's mostly a hunt for key coins. And now I'm stuck trying to remember where the last... Oh, you're supposed to take the invisible cloud. Well, I just kind of spin jumped onto it. Okay. So, I believe the opening section only has all of that. I don't think there's any other green stars or stamps, but I'm gonna give it one last look, because once you go in that warp box, you obviously can't come back. Doesn't appear to be so. Like with other Rosalina, I feel like is it conserves, or is it... What's the word I'm looking for? Keeps momentum the worst, it feels like. The spinach attack makes you start, even if you're at top speed, you spin, makes you start, you know, back from the bottom. Oops, got a little reckless there. Just bored, I guess, reckless. Now I have to hunt for the keys again. I mean, I already know where they are, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Anyway. Let's actually get this. We already got the star and Toad. We haven't seen Rosalina with the fire flower yet, and she basically looks, you know, Santa, Christmas, you know, like. Which, I don't know. It's like, on the one hand, it's cool. On the other hand, it goes against the conventional fire flower, you know, aesthetic by inverting it. I guess they had to do that to distinguish it from, Peach and Daisy. Or not Daisy. Well, Daisy in the next game, but Peach in this game. Or not Daisy in the next game, but Daisy in Wonder. Though it looks like for Daisy they decided to accent with, they decided to go with orange and white as opposed to red and white. But yeah, Rosalina, I guess this was most likely just because Peach already had what you'd expect from, you know, Princess with a Fire Flower, having to accommodate the dress, you know. But they still wear different hairstyles and, you know, have different colored crowns, so I don't know that it was too much to say, you know, Rosalina could have kept, you know, the standard Fire Flower colors. And I think that section there was supposed to... Oh, fake mystery box. But I think that section with the rising and sinking platforms, it doesn't go into poison itself. I think it mostly is just there to try and guess I need a snowball. It's mostly there to try and make you miss a jump, or in this case I guess miss a throw. So I guess I will see and hope that there are still a couple snowballs left. And I missed. Okay. Okay. Come on. I haven't seen the stamp. I'm worried that I might have missed it. No, I think it's up here. I
No.
thought the thing would have been aligned with where you needed to turn. I think there's a checkpoint. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Upon realizing it, I think I've like gotten used to Peach's speed. She still feels slow compared to like Toad, Mario, etc. But I think Rosalina downright feels like you're moving at a snail's pace. I don't know, cool character to play as. I just think too many people got hopeful that it meant that there would be like more characters with unique mechanics, you know, such as like Yoshi or Donkey Kong. Oops, didn't really mean to do that. You know, especially since you unlock Rosalina after beating the game. I think Rosalina is just a weird situation in this game. Like, it's not even you unlock her after beating the game. It's not even you unlock her after beating the first level of the secret world, or special world. Oh, that's what Rosalina looks like in cat form, by the way. So it's not even like the teal blue. It's, you know, a dark blue. So, and also, yeah, Rosalina's, outfit colors are all over the place. Hello? I don't know why the game does that sometimes. Anyway, you need a lot of stars if you want to play the final level of this world. And this is my least favorite level in the world, and maybe possibly the game. Cosmic Cannon Cluster. This definitely feels like if certain other levels didn't exist. Well, actually we can interpret it this way, because the other levels that do exist, well, you'll see. But one good thing is you can still spin jump with a cannon block on. But this level definitely feels like it was designed to be the hardest standard level in the game. I now need a cannon block. Stupid dry bones. Okay. Okay. Cannon block. Okay, that dry bones is gone forever then. Don't want to miss. Okay, grab the stamp, get out of here. But this level, I think, kind of sucks. It's just really difficult compared to even the last level we played. To the point that it's just such a jump that it's not even fun. And the problem is it doesn't feel like the last challenge. Like, yeah, it's the final level in the world. But I would have rather taken, like, you know, a harder Boom Boom or Pom Pom fight, you know, like a rematch, you know? This part also sucks. You have to perfectly jump off the, well, I guess not perfectly jump off those cannonballs. But you have to jump off those cannonballs just to get up here. And I think you have to do it with the cannon block still intact. Because if you don't, you can't break the things. So, it's not too hard, you kind of just hold down the button. I've learned it now. But I remember in the Wii U version of this, back when I was originally playing... Maybe it's not about the Wii U version, I think. I think it's just about when I first played the game. I struggled with those jumps so hard. And that's probably a big reason why I consider this my least favorite level in the game. It feels really difficult, like it's your last challenge, but... Spoilers, it's just the End of World Star. And, you know, something about it just feels off to play, you know? It's like, it's super difficult, super challenging, but, you know, in the long run, it doesn't really matter too much, or not, doesn't matter too much, but in the long run, it's just another level, you know, that I still think feels way too difficult. I don't know if I can express that enough. Anyway, checkpoint. I feel like I didn't realize how tired I was going into this recording. It wasn't even a particularly long day. I think it's just I got started on recording a bit late. And also, although it wasn't a long day, I did do a lot more talking than I usually do during, like, a day, you know, as opposed to just, like, talking for YouTube, you know. Because that's completely different than talking to real-life people and still, you know, having to come record YouTube videos after. You know, but did a lot more talking than I usually do. Also, that green star is annoying, but this section right here is why this is my least favorite level. You have to hit that, otherwise you just fall to your doom. I can't tell you how many times I have failed at that part when I first played the game. Anyway, luckily that's it for the level, but if you want the top of the goal pole, of course, you have to make a jump on the cannonballs. Also, they went for the end of, like, the castle flagpole, which is weird. Like, they could have at least given this level, you know, a castle aesthetic or a boss fight. Like, it could have been a brand new boss. It could have even just been, like, you know, an old boss or whatever. It could have been Bowser again, for all I care. It just... it feels awkward as, like, the final level of a world. Because, yes, it meets the criteria. Because, whatever. Anyway, a bonus world has appeared. Another bonus world. This rocket will take us there, and we'll do that next time. But for now, my name has been, and will be tomorrow, and the day after that, 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 and the day after that. And it always will be Pun Food. I gotta say, though, the fact that this game has more, not just one, but, you know, multiple bonus worlds, is just stellar.